On Live with Kelly and Mark, it's been a big week for host Kelly Ripa. While she was reunited with a surprise guest, she also had a first on the show. But Kelly also admits that she is panic-stricken when entering public bathrooms. Kelly Ripa has a first on Live. Recently, Live with Kelly and Mark host Kelly Ripa had a first on the show. On the June 20 episode, Mark Consuelos talks about all-nighters being an antidepressant. Although Kelly can admit they get a high when they stay up late with the Oscars, she isn't sure it is worth the downer that comes the next day by 5:30 p.m. But while discussing Mark's noteworthy college all-nighters, he discovers that Kelly has never had a Mountain Dew. When she begins to ask questions about the flavor profile of the drink, Mark is ready to get her the experience. She quickly identifies it as tasting like syrup and says she knows why it appeals to kids. Earlier in the week, they were also reunited with their long-lost child, which was a surprise on the show, but a joyous moment. However, Kelly admits she struggles with anxiety at times. In particular, during the show, Kelly says one area that gives her major anxiety is public bathrooms. Mark Consuelos talks about the yips. When Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos were talking on the Live with Kelly and Mark show, Mark mentioned the yips in sports. He explains that the term has roots in a psychological disconnect that causes a player, usually golfers or baseball players, to not be able to complete a normally easy movement. However, he chalks it up to the brain not communicating in a moment that essentially makes a player choke. Additionally, it is a freeze that is basically from involuntary performance anxiety. Kelly relates that Mark sometimes freezes in the Stump Mark segment. Admittedly, Kelly Ripa is panic-stricken in public bathrooms. Furthermore, Kelly Ripa relates by saying she thinks she gets the yips when going to public bathrooms. Kelly says, "When I go into the restroom and I will hear, 'That's Kelly Ripa. Now, I can't go.'" Then she explains, "Even though I have to go desperately." Likewise, she knows she has performance anxiety in these instances. Mark says, "Do you continue to listen to see what they're saying?" Kelly admits, "At that point, I'm just so panic-stricken because I have to pee, and it's not coming out. And I'm in there longer, and now they're in there also longer, and we're all in there longer." Furthermore, she says she usually wants to alleviate the awkwardness, suggesting, "I feel like saying, 'Guys, can you run the water or something?'" Mark thinks they would oblige if she just asked. Does it surprise you Kelly Ripa has never had a Mountain Dew? What do you think about Kelly's bathroom performance anxiety? Have you been through anything similar? Are you enjoying the Live with Kelly and Mark show? If there's one thing fans love about Kelly Ripa, it's her willingness to admit the kind of embarrassing truths most celebrities would never dare reveal. The queen of daytime candor, Kelly recently stunned audiences when she confessed on Live with Kelly and Mark that she is, in her own words, panic-stricken every time she enters a public bathroom. The admission, made during a casual on-air chat with husband and co-host Mark Consuelos, sparked laughter, debate, and an unexpected flood of viewer sympathy because, as it turns out, millions of people know the exact terror she's talking about. The confession heard around the bathroom. It all started innocently. During a discussion about the quirks of traveling and being on the road for the upcoming fall season of Live, Kelly made a surprising pivot. "Listen, I can handle airports, lost luggage, even turbulence," she said with wide eyes. "But the second I have to step into a public bathroom, my whole nervous system shuts down. I am panic-stricken." Mark, never missing a chance to tease his wife, leaned back and smirked. Wait, the woman who can interview presidents and A-list stars without breaking a sweat can't handle a bathroom stall. Kelly shot back, "You don't understand, Mark. This is about survival. There are germs, gaps in the doors, mystery puddles on the floor. My brain is screaming. Abort mission." The audience roared with laughter. But Kelly's expression told viewers she wasn't entirely joking. A phobia born from experience. Like any good storyteller, Kelly didn't stop at a headline-worthy declaration. She launched into a detailed account of the moment she realized public bathrooms were her personal nightmare. "I was about 12 years old," she explained. "We were on a family road trip, and we stopped at this gas station. I will never, ever forget it. The bathroom door wouldn't lock, and of course, someone barged right in on me. I think I was 30 years old that day. Since then, I can't relax in those spaces. It's like my fight or flight mode activates." Fans watching at home took to social media instantly. Some shared their own traumatic tales of restroom encounters. Others jokingly suggested Kelly start a new segment called Bathroom Chronicles: The Battle with Modern Bathrooms. Kelly's anxiety doesn't end at old gas station rest stops. In fact, she argued that modern bathrooms might be even worse. "Have you seen those high-tech sinks and toilets that go off whenever they feel like it?" she said, mimicking a soap dispenser that refuses to squirt. "I'm waving my hands like a lunatic, and then suddenly the toilet flushes while I'm still sitting there. I feel like I'm under attack." Mark, clearly enjoying his wife's rant, added, "So you're telling me the woman who does Pilates at 6 a.m. every morning gets defeated by a motion sensor?" Kelly raised her brows and declared, "Don't mock me, Mark. Those things are sentient. They know when you're most vulnerable." The audience applauded, as if they too had battled with rogue automatic toilets. Fans rallied behind Kelly, far from mocking her. Many viewers praised Kelly for shedding light on a strangely universal fear. Twitter erupted with posts like, "Kelly Ripa admitting she's panic-stricken in public bathrooms makes her the most relatable celeb alive. Thought it was just me who holds my breath in every stall. Thank you, Kelly." New merch idea: Life-branded hand sanitizer. One fan even joked, "Forget Hollywood Walk of Fame. Kelly deserves a personal, private bathroom in every city." Mark's counterpoint. Of course, Mark couldn't resist offering his own perspective. "I'm the opposite," he said. "Give me a public bathroom and I'm fine. I don't even think about it. I'm in, I'm out, done." Kelly looked horrified. "That's because you're a man. You don't have to hover. You don't have to worry about the gap in the door, and no one's judging your shoes while you're in there." Mark laughed. "I promise, nobody's judging your shoes, Kel." But Kelly shook her head with mock seriousness. "You'd be surprised." A deeper layer. While the confession sparked humor, Kelly admitted there's a deeper reason behind her bathroom panic: control, or rather, the lack of it. "I think part of it is that I like order. I like things clean, tidy, predictable. Public bathrooms are the Wild West. You never know what you're walking into. It's chaos." Her honesty struck a chord. For someone who's spent decades in the public eye, Kelly's words revealed how even the most polished stars grapple with everyday anxieties. The producer's prank. Adding fuel to the fire, Lift's producers couldn't resist poking fun. The day after Kelly's confession, the show opened with a mock public bathroom survival kit placed at her desk. Inside, a pair of rubber gloves, a pack of disinfectant wipes, a mini air freshener, and, of course, a roll of toilet paper wrapped with a bow. Kelly burst into laughter, but wagged a finger at the camera. "Don't tempt me. I would actually use this." Turning panic into humor. As with so many of her anecdotes, Kelly transformed a private fear into comedy gold. Fans tuned in the following day just to hear if she'd continue her bathroom saga. And she did. "I've decided I need a bathroom buddy," she quipped. "Someone to stand guard at the door, wave their hands over the sensors, and hand me Purell like a surgical assistant." Mark quickly replied, "I volunteer as tribute." Kelly smirked. "You're already my bathroom buddy. You just don't know it yet." Relatable royalty. What makes Kelly's confession stick is its relatability. While many stars share curated snapshots of their glamorous lives, Kelly isn't afraid to reveal the awkward, human moments that make audiences feel connected. In a way, her bathroom panic isn't just about hygiene or phobia. It's a reminder that everyone, no matter how famous, has their quirks and anxieties. The legacy of the bathroom confession. Whether or not Kelly's bathroom panic becomes a recurring live gag, It has already secured its place as one of her most memorable confessions. It sits comfortably alongside her stories about parenting mishaps, wardrobe malfunctions, and quirky arguments with Mark. And if nothing else, it's proof that daytime TV still thrives on authenticity. As one fan summed it up perfectly online, Kelly Ripa being panic-stricken in public bathrooms makes me love her even more. She's not just America's morning host, she's America's bathroom buddy.